What's up, guys? Welcome to another video of DevTalks with your host Travian, where we talk about everything engineering technology-wise. And in this video, we're going to be going over Musk's new pay package up to a $1 trillion from Tesla. So without further ado, let's dive in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And let's go in.
It's a striking number, but the benchmarks that he has to meet are also equally striking.
Yeah, the actual value of the award as it stands today is $88 billion. But over the 10-year period, if he hits those operational and financial milestones, the total value would be calculated to be around $1 trillion. There's some very heavy operational milestones. He needs to have sold 20 million Tesla vehicles, which is interesting in the context of the business model he has with robotaxi. He has to sell or build 1 million Optimus robots, and there are market cap goals as well, taking Tesla's market cap to 8.5 trillion. There's also a consideration, Matt, which I know you took interest in, right, which is that in the latter part of the deal, the final 3 years, Musk has to participate in and align with the board on a succession plan. And he can only access tranches 11 and 12 of the comp if he does so. And that's really critical because he wants more voting power. And to get that upper level of voting power beyond 25%, that comes with tranches 11 and 12. So the detail of that in the proxy is really worth reading.
And the other thing you pointed out, as soon as this proposed agreement came out, was the fact that they are asking Musk to wind down his political involvement. What is the language surrounding that?
Yep, Section A51 in the proxy. This board basically says this is what our conclusions were. They met with Musk 10 times in negotiation and consideration of this package. And point number 2 is that they want to seek reassurances, and one would assume that they have, that he will wind down his political ambitions. At the same time, there's a very heavy suggestion in the filing that Musk's retort to that was, okay, give me the voting power. And so that's why it's structured in tranches over 12 years, with each of those annualized milestones giving him an additional percentage of voting power. It's really interesting. It keeps him focused. Same with the succession plan participation from Musk. It's very heavily centered on the final 3 years of the deal.
So what exactly is this telling us? There's a lot of different things. I know everybody may not pick up on each little aspect, but this is basically what I'm taking from this overall pay package. For first things first, if he doesn't meet those metrics that they set forth, he will not reach the $1 trillion. He is at least getting 88 billion though. At the very least, if he doesn't meet all those metrics and things, because they want to sell more Teslas and they want to sell the Optimus bots. So he needs to be more focused on getting these Optimus bots out. I didn't really see anything about, maybe there's some metrics about robotaxi stuff, but it doesn't seem like to be one of the best weighted things, especially with robotaxi is going to be their own kind of thing to generate money and income and whatever. And they want to sell Teslas, but Tesla sales have been going down. So this is why at the end they brought up the political stuff, because they don't want his political affiliations to ruin the business and their money. These people care about their money more than anything at all. Even if Musk didn't care about the money, the board cares about their money. And he's like, all right, give me more voting power. He wants to get his share of voting power back to 25%. So he might be the majority voter even when he retires from Tesla, which it seems like that's why they want to have a succession plan put into place. And if he helps them pick out his succession plan on who to figure out, he will get an extra point or an extra percentage in voting power. And there's a lot of different metrics here to go into it, because he wants to end off in the 10 to 12 years from now holding 25% of voting power on the board, which is a big number, which means he can have more freedom to do more or less what he wants than he already was, right? But he was probably getting a lot of push and pull because these other people, their pockets are hurting. Their other board members, their pockets are hurting. They're paying them out because Tesla's still doing good business, but they still want to help more money, and they need him to focus in. They don't want him focusing on politics stuff. They want him focusing on the business and their money. And that's where it's really coming from. That's why they put in these little parameters in here, and they said they dealt 10 times to get this compensation package all sorted out. But it's a lot of stuff. One, I don't think Optimus is going to be able to meet the goal. It's just hard for me to sit there and be like, yeah, Optimus is going to reach the goals that they have in place and this, and that. It's just hard for me to sit here and like say that confidently do that. There's a lot of other robotic companies out there. If Optimus is selling, it's purely based off naming. We haven't really seen many great things from Optimus to begin with to start out. So that's one of the big issues that we have right now that could raise some eyebrows or some issues. Who exactly knows? Tomato, tomato. Yeah. So that's the first thing, right? The other thing is, I mean, that was more than the first thing. I just went through every single point on accident, just flowing through, just flowing through. But like, we have to sit here and think about what these people are really wanting. So yeah, the political thing. The second thing was the political thing. Him aligning with Trump was bad, and actually, it makes sense now why he did not show up to that tech dinner that Trump did. I'm gonna be doing a recording next week, kind of covering that dinner. It's a bit long video, and there's certain points that I want to go over and have him talk about and stuff like that. And I want to talk about that overall dinner where he met with all the AI execs and things. But Musk did not attend that, and I believe one of the reasons he didn't attend that is because his new pay package, he needs to distance himself from Trump in any other political aspects. That means whoever gets in office in these next 12 years, the next 3 presidents, he cannot align himself with in what way, shape, or form, or he's going to lose a point of voting power, a percentage point in voting power. They want to keep him away from that because if you separate yourself, like if you really pay attention, right, these tech CEOs, they'll sit down with people, but people aren't going to stay off Facebook and Instagram because Mark Zuckerberg went to a dinner with Trump. They're not going to do that. All right, but with car sales and stuff like that, it's a lot harder to it's a lot more malleable of who people could just stop buying your cars and do a lot of other stuff. They see how you're aligning, they see how you talk on Twitter and all these other things to basically go about. So then who gets impacted by it? They get impacted in some type of way, shape, or form. So, and he does in their pop, and all of them do. So he cannot align himself and sit there, even if he's trying to get Grok AI up there and stuff like that. And he probably should have been at the dinner. He can't align himself like that because it's going to impact their sales too much, which then becomes a problem, as we can see here, like we're all saying. So that's one thing, right? That's the other thing. But yeah, there's a lot of moving parts here. It is crazy because Tesla's always paid him so much money. Like if you look at his last few pay packages, like one got held up by the court. They had to just do something recently so that he can just get his money. And now they're working out on another one. Like they pay that man, yo. It kind of it gives some people motivation. Like this is how much you can earn or make potentially, yo. It is crazy how much money and potential that he has with making money just in general in this world. It is so insane to me. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. If there's any other questions about this pay package that you guys have, let me know in the comments. I'll go through and answer more what I feel like, or I'll make some more TikToks. I'm about to be posting a lot more TikToks next week. I have some already pre-recorded. So go in the description down below. Go on TikTok. Go follow it. All that, and I will answer anybody's questions in those ones and dive deeper on some shorter form content for you guys, or we have these videos here. I'll cover anything. Send me a recommendation at devtalkspod@gmail.com. Without further ado, peace. See y'all next time.